everybody, it's Lisa and I'm here to make fashion and beauty simple. Today I am going to share with you my first ever experience with Botox. Let's get started. I've been looking for someone to partner with regarding Botox for a long time, and I came across this special lady, and her name is Andrea Landon. She's been a board certified nurse practitioner for over 13 years. She practices at a rheumatology clinic 3 days a week. And then let me check the list, on Wednesdays, Fridays, and alternating Saturdays, she has appointments available at the Volterra Salons, which is close by the store in, I don't know if it's really in North Richland Hills, it may be Keller. So I went to visit her there just the other day, and you guys are going to get to see exactly what happened whenever she injected Botox into my forehead, above my eyes, my eyebrows, and then around my eyes, which was a painless procedure, and it was kind of like just hanging out with your girlfriends. She's really easy to talk to. She's very knowledgeable, and she's real upfront about what she can and cannot do with the procedures available to her. Let me tell you what she offers. Let's see here. Injectables, PRP facials. You're going to have to look that one up because it's really long. Medically induced, medically managed weight loss programs, microneedling, and B12 shots. Now, there are loyalty programs associated with a lot of the fillers and with Botox, and her office manages all of those for you, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with, I don't even know what, points or whatever it is that they do. You don't have to worry about that. Also, her prices are very competitive, some of the most competitive in the industry. Say that 5 times. So anyway, enjoy the video following about my experience, and also meet Andrea Landon. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started, and let me introduce Miss Andrea. Let me turn the camera. There she is. She is beautiful, and apparently we all got the memo about the pinks and purples. So that is wonderful news. Okay, so what are we going to start with?
Okay, so we're going to inject in between your eyebrows. Use these muscles in between the eyebrows make you squint. So we're going to decrease the squinting a bit, because when you squint, these muscles create what's called 11 lines.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
So we don't want you to get the 11 lines. We don't see them currently because you're so beautiful.
Oh
and
gosh,
you look so young. But we'll do it as a preventative. And so when you're out in the sun, if you squint, you won't see these lines here. So
wonderful.
And also when you inject these muscles, it does give you an eyebrow lift. So it does.
Hopefully not that so much.
Yeah, just a natural lift. And then when we inject over here on what we call the crow's feet, it'll raise this and lower this, and it creates a smooth look on the crow's feet.
It'll also just kind of open my eye a little bit even more. Wow.
Yeah, so when you smile, these will be very much softened.
Ooh. So how do you decide which muscles to do?
Well, we look at the face, and we look to see the movement of the brow, the movement when you smile, and how many lines are created by the muscles. So when you actually see the wrinkles, those are not muscles. The muscles create the wrinkles. So we tend to relax those muscles, so you can't make that facial movement to show those wrinkles.
Ooh.
And it gives you a little glow. We call it the bow glow. It gives you a little bit of a beautiful glow.
I'm looking forward to the youthful glow for sure. I mean, nothing's beyond me at this point, at this age. I'm ready to try, pretty much anything. So I have a question. Do you do anything?
Yes.
Yourself?
Yes, I typically do it to myself, but yes, I used to have a deep line in the middle of my eyebrows, and now I don't. Yeah, so I do it right here, and I do the crow's feet as well to soften them.
Okay, and your face moves quite naturally.
Right. We're all about the natural look here. We don't want anybody to look fake or like they've had anything done. We want the natural, non-aging look.
Okay.
Yes.
And a few minutes ago, she did put some numbing lidocaine, a kind of a gel in the areas that we're going to inject. And so you were mentioning that other salons don't do this, or practitioners rather.
Well, a lot of times they don't have time to do it because it takes about 15 minutes to numb. So
okay.
typically they don't have to typically spend the time with to take the time for that.
Okay, well that makes sense. And I need to turn this a little bit. So, okay, yeah, we did it already, about 5, 6, 8 minutes ago, so that she could go ahead and get everything processed, and I could give you all of this little speech. So that is good. Now we're all done with that, and what is next?
So we'll lay you back, and then I will clean the areas I'm going to inject with alcohol, and I'll have you make some facial movements. So when you make the facial movements, I'll inject the points. It'll typically be about 5 injections above the eyebrows, and about 3 to 4 on each side of the eye.
Okay. And we talked about that it takes a little bit to see the full benefit.
It takes about 3 to 5 days, and some people can be up to 7, but it usually takes in about 3 to 5. Some are lucky and they get 1 to 2 days, but the studies show about 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
And there's minimal complications. You can get a bruise anytime we put a needle in the face. There can be a potential of a bruise, which just will totally go away. This medication, it's well loved by millions of women. It's a $1 billion industry, and once you do it, you kind of don't ever want to stop doing it because the results are fabulous.
Okay, so it's a rather simple thing to do with really good results. Now, you can't do it though on areas that are sunken in. That's not going to help, right?
Correct. That would be filler.
Okay.
So, yeah. So Botox it relaxes the muscles so that it won't fill in a hollow area. Okay.
So then if you were going to say fill in an area right here called the labia folds?
Nasolabial folds, yes. We would use filler. We would use a derma filler, which is hyaluronic acid. And we would inject here, here, and here, and here.
So if it's hyaluronic acid, try to say that one. If it's that, then that's something that we also have in our skincare, right?
Correct. Yes, it's a very water-loving product. So it serves as like a sponge, so it creates the volume.
Okay, so I understand that because that's in our skincare. It tends to plump up and
it gives you
attracts moisture.
Gives you a glow as well as a smooth look.
Okay. Anything else I need to know before we get started?
The post-care instructions. We don't want you to wear a baseball cap or a headband. Where I inject, I want the medication to stay. Okay. So if you put makeup on afterwards, we want it to go up. We always want to go up. Gravity is not our friend. So we want to push up. We don't want anything to go down because if you push the product down by heavy exercise over the next 4 hours,
no problem there.
Yeah, it could. You might not get the desired results.
No heavy exercise is in my life ever. Just my daily activities are plenty.
Yes, for sure. So basically, we want everything to go up, and after 24 hours, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay, and if it does have any bruising, concealers are going to be the best way to go.
Correct, and we can use arnica. You can buy arnica over the counter, which sometimes maybe minimizes the length of time it takes to go away.
I just heard about this yesterday. Oh. From somebody else.
It helps pain too. It helps joint pain. It helps lessen bruising. It helps inflammation. So it's a good herb.
And it's but that one you do topically, right?
You can take pills too. They have pills and they have also the topicals.
Have you seen? So one thing you need to know is Andrea is also a nurse practitioner for a
rheumatology
clinic. Yay! For those of us with those autoimmune diseases, that is a big reason why Andrea seemed to be the one for me in this particular area. And, you know, she basically came to me. She didn't come to me, but this event kind of just happened. And so I was very excited to hear about the autoimmune, because that is something that a lot of us suffer from. And you would think that something like Botox may not be available to us, but it sure looks like it.
Sure
and
is.
Tell me how you have used that in your practice.
Well, some of our patients get Botox for migraines. This is Botox cosmetic. Botox therapeutic is for migraines. And I'm not giving it in the areas that we use for migraines, but we can do this for migraines. It makes people feel better. So people with fibromyalgia that are kind of down because they hurt, it makes them look great, so they feel a lot better about themselves too.
Oh, excellent. Well, I do have a little bit of that now and then. No lie. Okay. Are we ready to get started?
I think so. Squeeze your eyebrows together.
Okay.
Okay.
So that needle is tiny.
It's a baby needle. Okay, so so these little lines that are going to be created from this muscle, muscle, and this muscle would create these 11 lines. So I'm going to inject the middle right here. You don't have a lot, so I'm not going to do much. I'm only going to do 10 units on you. Okay.
So I say doing this special.
You can stop. You can relax.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even feel that. Well, I did a tiny bit, but I think I might just take a nap.
Usually,
Sometimes
but because we're recording.
Yeah.
It rarely bruises in this area, but sometimes it does bleed a little bit, so I just hold it a little bit so it won't.
Yeah.
You won't get a bruise.
Poor husband, he lost a couple hours sleep. And it was a rough morning for him. And then we didn't have all of our ingredients for our green shakes that we have every morning.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he was not
out of his routine.
He was yes. He does not like to be out of his routine.
Okay. All right, squeeze your eyebrows together. Okay, relax. Little bumps here. These bumps will be gone in about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's just the medicine underneath the skin, and it'll absorb.
Has to dissipate.
Yeah, so we'll get a little nervous sometimes. I see that bump, and it'll be gone before you walk out the office.
I don't get nervous that much.
Okay, squeeze your eyebrows again. Okay, relax over. We want that blood a lot this in the middle, but it doesn't look like there'll be any bruising.
Okay.
I mean, they really seem like they like working there.
Yeah.
I need to go in. I haven't even had time to go in.
Oh, girl.
Okay, so this should pull this up. Not a lot, just subtle.
Not this moment.
Right. Okay, you already have sometimes we do a little lateral brow lift. You should have a pretty good arch there, so I'm going to leave that alone. So we're just going to work on the sides here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to lean you this way a little bit. Okay.
Make you a crazy smile.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, you can relax. I'm going to go 3 places over here.
Okay.
If you're going to have a bruise, hopefully it's in this area of the crow's feet. But if you don't,
I literally could not feel that.
Yeah, the numbing cream works fabulous on the crow's feet here.
Wow.
Okay, smile again, then. I'd like you not to take Advil or drink alcohol at night before we so you don't drink in general.
Mm-hmm.
Drink alcohol the night before because it tends to make you bleed more and bruise.
Yeah.
And then even turmeric, which you may take, fish oil that thins your blood,
I don't.
aspirin. Yeah, so smell from me. So that would be difficult enough to bruise you sometimes.
All right.
So it looks like these little bumps will be gone in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And there's one little area that bled, the first one, so it could be a little bit sore for a few days, but that can be normal. And then you could get a little bruise here, but we just cover it with makeup.
It'll be a third eye. Of course, I also have my big show coming up. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not little bumps. They're like bees. They're like bee stings.
Right. They're like this. Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be interesting. It'll dissipate. Also, I've
Some people get those bumps a lot, and some people don't get the bumps. It's just everybody's different. So the bumps will be gone, and they will be gone in 15 to 30 minutes.
yeah. All right. So we are done for now. You will be getting an update. This will be all gone by the time the store opens this morning, but I will, I'll show it later on today. And then once we have more of the results, probably 3 to 5 days, then I'll do another little cutaway so you can see that. Okay, so here I am. It's been a few hours and I'm in front of the light here, and you can see all those little bumps have gone down. I do have one right here that looks like it's going to have a little bit of a bruise, but everybody else seems to have settled down beautifully. I don't see any serious difference yet. She said 3 to 5 days, so I'm thinking 3 hours isn't going to be a big difference, but I will keep you posted. So I hope that those of you that haven't tried any kind of Botox, injectables, or anything like this have gotten some good information to help you make decisions about your journey in beauty and in fashion. I had my procedure just about a day and a half ago, and it takes, she said, 3 to 5 days to see the full results. So I'm not seeing that yet, but I will get back to you and let you know. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what might be different. So here I am about a week after I've had Botox, and I'm standing in front of an open window, not with the stage lights, which does take away quite a bit of the wrinkles. Let's take a look at where I had the Botox at the crow's feet area. And then also in the middle with the 11 lines. It's pretty amazing, right? I am already making plans for what I'm going to do. Whenever this wears off, I'll definitely do it again. Hopefully you can get in to see Andrea and experience what she can do to help you get a little glow up. Until next time, remember that style and beauty is simple.